Hi campers, welcome back to the channel. Saturday 8th of August, it's 22. Where are we? We've got Nisha there, I don't know what that is, but we're up at Houston Industrial Estate again. Remember last time, a few months ago, I was there at Innoflate? Well, this time, we're at a place called McLaren. It's right next to the main road that runs down on till you get to the main road that leads all the vehicles to here. Oh, jeez, wow, that was rubbish. Anyway, I'm not going to stop. I seen this when we were looking at Innoflate. The wind's picking up, so wait watch. I seen this place when we were doing Innoflate and I thought that'd be ideal. The trees are in full bloom, so it's giving me a wee bit more cover. When I looked at it earlier, there was wee gaps in that you could see through. This looks a lot better. So, come on, let's go stealth camping. I'm going to hint there folks, but what I didn't realise, there's a building there, there's a car and there's folk working. I don't know if I can look here, my bus stop here, so what I'll do, don't care anybody's looking, it's looking all clear, wait till they get up a wee bit. Oh my god, sneaking in the back. Once he's just out the way because the traffic are coming through always. Right. So as you can see, a wee bit through there, that's a lot more. So, you can either use that, you get the tent in there, I get the tent in there, I just take a watch for that road there. I think a wee bit more shelter here. And I'm going by, as you can just see the bus stop there. Right, I'll get the tent in there, no bother. Just clear a couple of twigs and that away, we should be good to go. Whoop, whoop, that's the sound of the police. See if you look there, you would have seen me. Right. See you in a wee minute, folks. Welcome back, folks. Still got that. Oh, what kind was it? Adventure Ridge. Sleeping bag, that'll do me. Timu. Sleeping pad. Trichology pillow. 4 cans of Magners. A wee white wine with whiskey. Well, I'll be cooking tonight, so got here a chicken jalfrezi, but I never had any pillow rice, so savoury chicken flavour rice was in the house, so I've got that. Packet of beef jerky, wee packet of dry roasted peanuts, chicken satay skewers, and that's I had them last time, was it? Chicken satay skewers, and I've got the wee dip with them. I don't usually hear the dips in case they burst. 2 bottles of water, all my camping gear there, so I'll be cooking tonight. As you see, that's the only dodgy bit there. In it, because I'm hidden in plain sight, as they say. But I've only seen one car going along there. As you can see, I'm down on my knees, down on my knees. Stop there, but I've not seen anybody at the bus stop yet. That'll be Monday to Friday. Oh, just a wee stretch. The gates are still open there, so cars still there. I didn't even get the name of that place there. I think I can't see it. But the motors are fleeing up and down there. Right. Oh, there's my usual wee chair. 2 of them off Timu. Must have been a year ago now, for about what? About £16–17. It's done me well. Right. See you in a wee minute, folks. Welcome back, folks. Still on that first can. Had a couple of wee shots of whiskey. I've been sitting. I had a packet of chicken skewers. It's 9:10. I should be getting my dinner on. I was watching Little Kev Outdoors. We were done a camp last night, so I was watching him with Viking Shield. There's actually quite a good community of folk that do, people that do stealth. See that? Look, I could walk right out there. There's somebody who come up. Who watch? Look at that. Subtle as anything, Stevie. Here's somebody coming down. Busy with the cars. But a fast step out there and somebody walks up. So it's at 9:10, so that might be a factory up there. Finishing at 9. Tell you what, it's not worth taking the chance getting spotted, it's still daylight. Like I said, there's a good community of folk watching videos. Nice wee spot. When was enough late? When did I do enough late? Must have been about February. What's that? 5 months ago? but I can feel I've only got a t-shirt and I've got the light fleece on. I've got my jacket and my heavy fleece. But the heavier fleece will be going on. I've got my big woolly hat with the flaps, ear flaps and all, so it's quite busy there for traffic. Not as much for pedestrians. Right, season a wee bit folks. Bonjour. Welcome back folks. Turn that. I forgot Daniel Barnett. Legally 9 to 10. It was about 10 past, so it's only about a minute or two since I said that, but I always listen to him. He's actually quite good. LBC Daniel Barnett, he's a barrister. See, when I'm looking at that McLaren, I can see their sweetie machine. So all that up, you can just see the crisps, all the crisps in that are sitting there. See on when I'm going to Google Maps, when I'm looking for a place to camp, I'll go into Google Maps and I'll hover above places and I'll look for the likes of this, just wee grassy areas. So could you get that? You have to look, and then once you see a grassy area, you go into the road. You go into the road, so you pin it. You can see, is there a fence there? It's stopping you getting on, but there's no. That's fenced off, but I'm not going in there. You've seen my videos. Don't do that. Don't do stupid things. Don't break the law, basically. And like I said before, I'd seen this. I know it was in February, and it was a lot sparser, the greenery, because it was still, what was it, winter? It's still winter. It wasn't even spring yet. And I went, aye, that'd be good. And now it's a lot overgrown, but a perfect place. What I will say is, I had two plans today, and oh my god, they were both shut down. The first plan was to try to stealth camp the side party at the palace in Linlithgow. And if you look at, just say here's Linlithgow Lock. I was there, I've been there a couple of times, and how could you say, imagine it's a oval. The tents part of the palace was always at like the 2 o'clock. It was there at the right hand side of the lock, above the lock. That is, I went down the date, what time were we up at? Must have been up at, because Gillian had a say ahead, she was on the couch, and she never came up to about 5:30. Woke me up, because her head splitting, her head was splitting, she couldn't get asleep, she wasn't too great. And I couldn't get back to sleep, so I got up at, what was it, 25 to 7, I think it was 25 to 7 or that. And because I had a glass of wine last night, and that was it. I'd poured a beer and a whiskey, and I had a wee bit of drink of the beer, a wee bit of drink of the whiskey, and boom, fell asleep on the couch. I woke up and nah, I'm just going up to my bed. That was back at 12. So I never had that much to drink, and I wanted to get up early because I wanted to go to Linlithgow. I checked it out, but stupidly enough, I never looked. See if where you go to Lithgow, where the car park is, if I'd looked along to the right, I would have seen all the tents or the setup, but I just went where I thought it was. I just naively thought, I'll be where it's always been. And I went to the left, I went all the way round, and I was walking all the way round, I went, It's actually on a map looking north where Linlithgow Palace is. It's just to the right. And I'm like, geez, oh, and I was looking round, and if I was going to go to it, bank it shuts about half to. I'd have had to go about this time. I take it go when it was getting dark, and that's what. 22 minutes past 9. Excuse me. There's a chapel in. Because I went all the way around it. There's a chapel in Linlithgow. The gates were open. There was a few folk in, and I went in. I taken a photo of the. It was a memorial to Polish soldiers. It must have been based round there. And somebody went, oh, you look? I went, no, I'm just taking a wee look around. And I went to the end of the car park. I went, oh, you can't get down there. I says, no, I'm just taking a wee look, just sightseeing. And there was a sign saying steep steps. They weren't that steep. I could have got down, and I could see a wee opening, and it was maybe 100 yards for the main stage. Because the main stage is the last thing, and everything is in front of the main stage. And I thought, I could go down there later on. This is going to be a long one. This is going to take about 8 or 10 minutes. I could have went down, parked the car up somewhere, walked all the way down through the chapel grounds, down, but the amount of security I was walking about, if I started setting up and I got caught, it was getting dark. It would have been this time I was doing it. It's getting dark. That's it, busted. I take to put the stuff in the car and I take to go home. That'd be it. And I thought, oh, I couldn't get camped there. That was one option. Know what? I'll tell you my second option in a wee minute. Okay, see you in a wee minute. Come back, folks. Can I just check my watch here? Jeez, oh, 2 seconds. Sorry, folks. 10 to 10. They're confidently gone out now. There's not been a person at that bus stop. That's a 40-mile-an-hour road. So, see, the gates are still open. There's nobody in there. Why are the gates not shut at night? Unbelievable, man. Going back in because the cars coming round there at 80 knots. I'm sure it's a 40-mile-an-hour. It is. It's a 40-mile-an-hour road. Taxi. So, that's actually quite a nice building. So I'm going to second can still. Going to get my dinner on the go. See you in a wee minute, folks. I'll have a dirt check. That's Joe Fraser on the go. Just breaking up there. give that a wee stir away for the... Because I've never had that. Savoury chicken flavour rice for Lidl. Probably 50 odd pence a pack. A really nice rice. There's no much left. There's no much gas left in that. I was swithering with it to bring that out the other night because there was not much gas left, and I thought, will that be able to do? Hopefully anybody walking by with this light, they might think it's coming off the building. It's only shining into the tent. Don't know if you can hear that. That plane's low. Right. I'm going to turn that down. My second option the day, after Palace, I've been looking at this for about a year, and it was Blackness Castle. Before anybody says, oh, you can't camp on a castle's ground. It's historic Scotland. It's a protected site. 1979. There's a law out for 1970. It's a criminal offence. So if I camped on the castle's ground, I could be arrested. But to the right of the castle, there's a big grass area. I was there the day, and I looked, and there's a door that says no entry, no access beyond this point, that kind of stuff. And that's right, that car's kind of slowed down. Oh, he's went along that. But hopefully he's not seen. Anyway, it says no access via this point, and it takes you through the beach. And I went up the back, and I went through, and I'm like, there was a big beach area, and there was a boy watching the birds. He was bird watching there, and folk walking the dogs and that, and I thought I could get a tent there. It wasn't part of the grounds of the castle, but it was near, and I think it was like an open space, and I was looking at it, and they're saying, no, you can't camp at this open space and what have you. And I thought, that would have been a great... I says, I don't know why. When folk are walking their dogs, there's rabbit droppings everywhere, there's dogs peeing, and there's dogs shitting everywhere. But I can't put a tent up, and I leave no trace. And nah. So that was that, and I thought, there's a place in Bathgate, I'm going to do a stealth camp. I didn't want to do it tonight, and like I've said in a lot of my camps, you get to the stage, you're like, do you want to camp? It's just a case of getting out. And once you're out, you're fine. But it's just, I don't know, it's not plucking up the courage to go. It's just just getting in there. And now I'm out. This is a nice area. This is a nice spot. I knew it would have been a nice spot. So I was at the day, and I must have looked, I was looking at on Lithgow, I went all the way round the lock. I went to a few places, I went to Black Nest, I've been looking round about, and I've spent an hour of that on my phone looking at industrial estates, and I remembered this. And I thought this would be a good camp. This can't be far off, ready to eat. And when I got up to Mora, this is probably about the biggest industrial estate in West Lothian. So I need to look the Mora, see if I can find other wee spots here or there. And see how it goes. Right, excuse me a minute folks, I have a dirt check. There's a wee cat there. Let's try to get the fence. There was a wee rabbit running across and they ran into each other. And I think they gave each other a fright. Watch me, pussycat. Whoa, whoa, whoa. So the wee rabbit's away. They've got a fright. There's a cat away there. Underneath the McLaren. Oh, it's away in. We'll be doing its wee hunt. See you in a minute, folks. Welcome back. I don't know if I showed you them, folks. For my skin, I had the black ones. They're padded. They don't have Timu. So we'll see how they go. Still got 2 cans. Still got half a can. So I've only had a can and a half. A good bit of whiskey. I've not even drunk the wine. It's 11 o'clock. You know what? I'm shattered. So, it is I, Leclerc. So folks, I'll probably drink that and get to my bed. Right. I'm going to get to my bed early night. See you in the morning. Bonjour. Welcome back, folks. Packing everything away. Remember last week? No, a fortnight ago, when I was on Cramond Island. I woke up and that was flat. I'm like, oh jeez, oh. I think I hadn't bunged it. See the bung you plug it with. I don't think I'd put that in right because that stayed up all last night, so it was fine. My food that I didn't eat, I brought that inside the tent. Just, I didn't want to leave it lying out here. Still 2 cans and a wee wine there. Plenty. The old New York coffee. I got a box of them. Did I say that? One of my last videos. What was it? A 30 pack and you got it for about £1.99 or something. So I'll not make the same mistake as where was it? And I woke up and opened that up and there was no coffee in it. I'm like, oh jeez, oh. I had a coffee last week, so it must have been, what was the camp before that? Was it behind Screwfix? Might have been, can't mind. Anyway, I'm going to start that. Did I say the time? I've been up for back at 7. I go out for a pee about 20 to 8. And there's a boy walking into his work over there. And I can hear somebody over there. They're using a pressure gun. So I can hear them washing stuff on a Sunday morning. So, any comments? What is it that company did? I can see a wee sign. It's a wee bit rain out there, but quite sheltered here, I'm not feeling any of the rain. Don't know if it's picking that up. The wee drizzle. So that's actually quite a good wee spot. Quite a busy road that, especially for a Sunday morning. Right. I'm going to get that one to go. See you in a wee minute. Over there, check. Damn it. Come back, folks. 5 to 9. Just to put a chair away. Everything else away. Just to put, as usual, I make sure everything's away first. The chair, everything's packed in the bag. And I can take that wee bit of plastic for the vestibule. I'll put it over there, put my bag on it, and then I can get the tent done. Like I've said before, that one cost me, it was $1.99 or something. I don't need a big bit of tarp, that is really light. Hopefully it'll last a wee while. Just buy another one if it doesn't. But just, I don't like putting my stuff on the grass. You could have foxes, rabbits and that peat. You can, because last night there was umpteen wee rabbits here, so there'll be, if I looked about I'd probably see rabbit droppings and that. You'd get them down there, so it's just a preference. I don't want to put my food and anything on the ground. Just a cleanliness thing. I want to keep it off the ground. Right. When you see me next, I'll have everything ready. The dusty bin will be ready to go. And that'll be us. See you in a minute, folks. Bonjour. And welcome back, folks. 9:10. That's everything packed away. There's my water. Just got the bag sitting on the dusty bin. That's where the tent was. As always, leave no trace. So, just a bit. That is only about the second or third person that's walked by, and that's been till I got here. And other people I never caught because I was setting up stuff and they walked by, so I wasn't getting my camera out. Right, look, leave no trace. So let's get out of Dodge City before Judge Roy Bean shows up. Arrivederci. Bonjour. That's another successful stealth camp, folks. Out and nobody's there. Look at that, ain't you? There's a wee map. That must be one of the least used bus stops I've ever seen. I can't remember if I've seen one person at it. I've never seen a bus. That bus stop over there, I'm sure that was the first bus I've seen stop. There's somebody out getting lessons. Oh, that was good, I enjoyed that. Hope yous enjoyed it too. The old dusty bin. 3, 2, 1. And I'll see you back at the car for the, what did you say? The final credits. See you in a wee bit, folks. Bonjour. Welcome back to the channel, folks. Another successful stealth camp. I enjoyed that one. Hopefully you did too. I appreciate comment, thumbs up, like. I'm more than willing to answer questions. Anyway, until next time, that's all, folks.